only princess of the wealthy Wilson family. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. He wouldn't even let me step out of my room. He would get especially furious when he found me sneaking out to play with my aunt and uncle. My father seemed to hate my aunt and uncle very much. He didn't want me to get close to them. I was playing in my aunt and uncle's room when my father suddenly appeared out of nowhere. He snatched it all from my hand and threw it away.
Hey, how many times have I told you? Hurry back to your room and play with the nanny there. Without my consent, you're not allowed to go out.
No! I love playing here! Go away, Dad! Dad took out my hand and pulled me away while I sobbed. My uncle stopped him.
What the hell are you doing, James? Can't you see that she's crying? Get your hands off her.
I rushed over to Aunt Sarah. Auntie hugged me, wiping the tears from my face. It's all right. Calm down, Helen. My father ran over and pushed Aunt Sarah to the ground. My uncle rushed to help her.
This is my daughter. I won't allow you to come near her. You can't have a daughter, so you want to take my daughter, right? Listen, Thomas, you two won't be able to take her for the rest of your life. There's no need to be harsh with your words, James. We all love her and want the best for her.
It's my fault. She was born on the same date as my unfortunate child, so I consider her as my own, but I have no intention of taking her to you, as you say. Oh God, please, forgive me. She's grown up. I want to tell her everything, but I don't have the courage to do it. Hey, don't you think Lady Helen is growing up looking more like her Aunt Sarah? I think she resembles Sir Thomas more than her biological father. Was it Mr. James always angry with Mrs. Emily because of this? I've seen them fight many times, but because I didn't dare to get closer, I had no idea what was going on. But you notice that every time Sir James found out that Lady Helen was coming from her aunt and uncle, he would return and take his anger out on Mrs. Emily. I don't think she talked about this. If anyone hears us, we will be fired. Well, I was the one who was going to fire them. They dared to talk behind my back. What did they say again? How could they say that I look like my aunt and uncle? Look at me. Why does my face look similar to my aunt and uncle's? Nanny was confused and didn't dare to answer. Her expression was suspicious. Do you have something to hide from me? Answer me now. Don't believe you. I swear to God. I only saw what I heard with my ears. Oh my God. What shocking news did I just hear? The nanny never lied to me. She even swore to God. My mind reeled and I threw all the furnitures in the room. I finally understood. No wonder my parents always acted indifferent to me, but my aunt and uncle always loved me. Shook my head. Would my changed behaviors? My father was the happiest person. About my aunt and uncle, well, I didn't want to talk about people who didn't need their children. I swore I would never see their faces again. Look at my father. He was so happy that he couldn't close his mouth. Helen, don't you want to see us? We miss you very much.
We've always kept watch on you for a long time. Are you okay, Helen? I'm so worried about you.
Thanks, but I don't plan to see you two anymore. Don't bother me either. Missed me? Worried about me? Those two are so fake.
Are you still thinking about that? I told you so many times. Forget it. She's our daughter.
She isn't. You and I both know that. How can I pretend like nothing ever happened?
So what do you want? Get out there and tell the truth to everyone so they all know. Is that it?
Helen is the daughter of Thomas and Sarah. We are not allowed to separate them.
Have you thought about the consequences? Dad's gonna kick us all out into the street. Stupid woman.
I can't live like this anymore. It's all because of you. You swapped the baby. My biological child is a premature child. Then Helen.
Shut up. If you continue to talk about this, I'll send you somewhere poor and far away from here. I'll let you rot away and starve there. Never be able to see your son who's studying abroad again. You'll suffer for the rest of your life.
You have no proof. Who'd believe you? If you reveal the truth, your father will harm your biological parents. Right, I forgot. I just learned how scary my fake dad is. He was cruel and heartless. But I wouldn't let this slide. I must expose him. See, she didn't love me anymore. My heart is broken into a million pieces. I regretted my decision. I misunderstood them and hated them for a long time. But I couldn't tell them the truth yet. If my fake dad found out, he would destroy everything. After 18 years, my biological parents and I finally reunited.